Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up Google Ads UTM parameters and how you can use all these custom UTM parameters and custom attributes to personalize your landing page for your different ads campaigns, right? So we have already come up some UTM templates for the different ads campaigns that you are running for the different platforms, like for example, Google Ads, TikTok, Meta Ads, right? So how you can access this UTM template is that you can just go to meta.so, our landing page, right? And then you can scroll all the way down to the footer, and there's this dynamic UTM tracking template. Yeah, so you can just copy and paste all these UTM template to your ads platform, so that you can just use all these UTM parameters to really know which keyword, which campaign, which creative actually brings you the visitors to your landing page, and then actually which campaigns converts better, in order to have all this data to optimize your ads campaigns, right? All right, now let's get started. Okay, so in this example, I'm just going to use the Google Ads as an example, right? So I'm just going to copy this UTM template and then go to my Google Ads accounts, right? So you can use this UTM template on the different levels. For example, you can apply it on an account level. You can find it under admin. And then there's this tracking section here. You can just place your UTM template here, right? And then you can also apply it on campaign levels, right? So under the campaigns, you can just select the campaigns that you want to apply, right? And then under the additional setting down here, choose campaign URL options, and then you can just place the UTM template here, right? So the UTM template that we come up here is pretty standard and simple, right? So we are using, like for example, UTM source equals to Google, UTM medium, pay ads, UTM campaign. We are using the campaign ID as the dynamic value, right? And then UTM content, UTM term, and the creative details, right? So if you want to customize your UTM parameters, you can do so as well, right? And if you want to just keep it simple, you can just before you save the changes, you always want to test the UTM parameters to see if it works, right? Like for example, the LP URL refers to your landing page URL, which is this your landing page URL, and then if you follow by all the UTM parameters that you include in the template, right? So UTM source, Google, pay ads, and then all right. So now you can see that the UTM campaign here it equals to A/B testing, but on the template we are actually using UTM campaign. We are actually using the campaign ID. So that could mean that on the on the ads level, we have already on the ads goods level or ads level we have already set up a UTM tracking parameters. Sorry, is it ad group, A/B testing, additional settings? Yeah, so it could mean that we have already set up a UTM template at the ad groups level, right? So on this tracking template, we are actually using the A/B testing as a value for the UTM campaign, right? So yeah, so that is how you can use this UTM template and then customize to your requirements, right? And then another way that you can add custom parameters or to replace existing parameter is that you can set up the custom parameter here, and then the value for this at this ad groups level, right? For example, if you want to customize your UTM template, let's say on the UTM content parameters, you want the reference to be the ad group's name. So you can actually set out your custom parameter here. For example, ad group, you can name it, like for example, target audience 1, right? So I'll just put it as an ad group, and then you can assign an attribute to these custom parameters. Like for example, this ad groups is targeting, for example, marketing manager, right? So I can just copy this ad group and then replace it in the existing template, right? So on the UTM content, instead of showing out the ad group ID, I want it to show the ad group name, right? So, okay, yeah, so before saving, you want to see if it works, right? So click on test. Yeah, you can see that the UTM content has been changed from, for example, previously we were using UTM content ad group ID, and now it has been changed to the ad group name. And then the ad group name, we define it as a marketing manager. Yeah. So, okay, so you can just click on this and then check on the URL link to see if it is correct, right? The UTM source, Google, medium, paid, medium, UTM campaign equals to A/B testing. All right, you can see that the UTM content here, it shows marketing managers. And since we are using a spacing between the marketing and managers, and here in the URL, you can see that it's using the percentage 2, 0 to represent spacing. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. All right, once you have set out all the UTM parameters and custom attributes for your ads campaigns, right, you can use MIDA to personalize your landing page for that specific ads campaign. Now let's go on to MIDA.so, and then now we are going to create a personalization campaign for the ads campaigns that we just set out earlier, right? So here, select content personalization. And then the editor URL here refers to the landing page URL of your ads campaign. So for this example, it's just the home page. And then I'm just going to name this campaign as a personalization for marketing managers, right? Click on next. All right, so on the targeting page, there's this visual editor that allows you to quickly make changes to your landing page to personalize your page for your ads campaigns, right? So now we are on the MIDA visual editor, and then you can just click on edit and click on any elements that you want to personalize, right? So for this example, I'm just going to personalize the headline for the ads campaigns, right? So everything you need in an A/B testing platform. So for the U, I would just replace it with a more specific terms, right? Since this ads is targeting marketing managers, so I will replace it as a super fast, affordable, and everything marketing managers need in an A/B testing platform, right? So that is one way you can just quickly personalize the page for your ads campaigns, right? Besides making these kind of changes, you can also use the dynamic value with a double curly bracket to personalize your copy for your ads campaign, right? Like for example, just now we are using the UTM content to define this ad is targeting the marketing managers, right? So I can just use these UTM parameters, and then on the MIDA visual editor, you can just put the parameters within the double curly bracket, right? So this value will change out according to the values in the URL. Like for example, if it changed to product managers, then the copy will also show out as a product managers, right? So I'm just going to save it, save and continue, right? So once you have made all the changes that you want to personalize, and then at the bottom of the targeting page, you can also define which visitors will see this personalized page. So under the segment rules here, you can use UTM, any UTM parameters that you have included in your campaigns to segment your visitors. So for example, for this campaign, we have this UTM campaign parameters, right? So perhaps I would just use these UTM parameters to define visitors who will see this personalized page, right? And then there are other attributes that you can also use to precisely define your personalized page visitors, such as a country, region, city, right? But for this example, I'm just going to keep it very simple, UTM campaign, right? And then just click on next. Yeah, and then under the goal page, right, you can just define a goal type that will help you to define the conversions, right? And then just click on next. And then you can just go on to publish text, right? Yeah, so that's it. That is how easy you can personalize your landing page based on UTM parameters and all the custom attributes that you want to use for personalization, right? Okay, now let's see how this personalization campaign will show up on the actual live page, right? So I'm just going to copy this URL and then open a new tab to see if the personalized copy show up. Yeah. Yes, so just now we have personalized the headline to the UTM content value, right? So you can see that it changed out to marketing managers because the value for this UTM content is marketing managers. Like for example, if the UTM content has a dynamic value, like for example, product managers, right? The copy here we also change to the product managers. So that is how you can use all these UTM parameters and custom attributes to segment your visitors as well as personalize your copy. Yeah. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.